What's up guys, and welcome back to another Tottenham update. There's been a lot of things happening with Tottenham recently, and I thought I haven't really done an update video in a while, so I just thought, you know what, we're gonna come back with one. We're gonna just come back with another one, and we literally have loads to talk about, and some parts I'm like really super excited to talk about, and there's some other parts that I'm just like dreading, but here we are. If you do enjoy this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and yeah, I'm super excited for the Premier League to return. Less than 2 weeks now, and I can't wait. First game of the season, Man City, and there will be a live watch along, so make sure you are tuning in, make sure you tap the bell icon, and then you'll get notified every time I upload. I think it was like today we got announced Hart is joined Celtic, and I feel like because we brought in like a new goalie, it was kind of bound to happen. But we had like one season with Hart, which, you know, he played most of the games Europa League. He didn't really, you know, do anything wrong, didn't do anything great. But I wish him all the best at Celtic. You know what? I'm just gonna go straight in like the good news, because we've got the here we go from Cristian Romero, and we know that. And you just know that's like legit, and you just when you hear those words, you're just like, yes, this is really gonna happen. So Cristian Romero, I spoke about him in my last live stream, which is my last video, and we finally signed him, agreed a deal. He hasn't like signed, if you know what I mean, but we finally agreed a deal with Atalanta, finally, and it's happening. So to get in a new centre back, and this one has been going on for ages. It was like just talks, and then, you know, we didn't know if this was going to happen or if it's going to be like a Dybala sort of thing happening. But Paratici, Daniel Levy, Steve Hitchin actually pulled through. So, you know, credit's where it's due. So I'm super happy about this. Honestly, I'm super excited, and he's like really pushing it through as well, which is good on our part, because we need players that want to play for us, you know what I mean? I'm not mentioning any names, but that's the deal I'm super excited about. And then like this other deals that could potentially be happening, talks going on. I'm not going to talk about those because there's not really anything like concrete at the moment. So, but I'm super excited for Romero. He's definitely going to improve our defence, and if we could bring in like another centre back as well, then we could definitely push for top 4. But yeah, so that's the good news. Should we talk about Harry Kane? I kind of debated about this for a while. I was like, should I speak about it yesterday? Didn't. And then I was at work, and then I was on my break, and I saw this like news came out, more developments. And I was like, either I film this video and I'm like really angry when I film it, or I'll be emotional. Or it could be a mixture of both. And I was kind of decided if I wanted to film and like talk about it, talk about the situation. But you know what, we're just gonna discuss it, you know, because you can't ignore it. It's everywhere. And I don't know what to believe. Like, obviously there's reliable sources that he is self-isolated because when he came back from his holiday. But I'm sort of, where I stand is sort of, if you knew that you had training like yesterday, why would you not come back a little bit earlier, so then you have that time to isolate, and then you can come into training when you're meant to? See, that is my point. Obviously it's kind of like the start of last season as well, where you missed some pre-season as well, so it's kind of like, is he doing this to try and force him into Man City? Who knows? I don't know. And obviously yesterday, how I felt, honestly, I was like disappointed, I was hurt, I was angry. I was just feeling every emotion underneath the sun, to be honest. And it was just, it's like, look, the point, first and foremost, I want to get this out there. I want to make it clear that no Spurs fan is angry the fact that he wants to leave. Like, no one's angry about that. Like, that's fine. You know, you want to leave, you know, you deserve to win trophies, blah, blah, blah. You know, you want to go to Man City, fine. We accept it, you know. Obviously it hurts, and when it does happen, it's going to be like, ugh. But you know, we accept it, we move, like, it's not a big deal, like, kind of a big deal, but not really. Like, I've come to terms with it. I'm just like, you know what, if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't happen, whatever. So yeah, so we're not angry about him wanting to move. Like, no Spurs fan. I mean, there might be some Spurs fans, but the way it sort of came out, like, he's been planning this for a while, not to turning up. And you're just like, really? I mean, a bit disrespectful, like, why would you do that to a club that you love? Like, you're disrespecting the club, you're disrespecting the fans, like, you know? And also Nuno, like, you got a new manager in, you're not really making a great impression, are you? Like, if you don't get your move, you're not really helping that relationship. And just to be clear, this is how I felt yesterday before the whole isolation thing came out. I was just like, you're not really helping that relationship, are you? Because you might have to end up staying. And if you're not turning up to training literally when you're meant to, I mean, it's bad enough being late, but if you're not turning up because you don't want to, that's another level. I was shocked, to be honest. No one expected this from Harry Kane. Like, no one expected him to throw his toys at his pram or, like, sulk about the whole thing. Like, from someone who is the England captain, I don't know why I'm laughing because it ain't funny. Coming from someone who is the England captain, who's always, you know, hard working and training, you know, gives everything for the team, is always, you know, professional. Seeing the fact that he's decided, you know what, he's not going to turn up because he's not getting his move, I'm just like, honestly, I was just like, I never expected that, and I was just like, this is where I start to lose respect. Like, fair play, you want to move, whatever, but to do it in this way, not the right way to go about it. Obviously, I felt like it was a bit of a kick in the face, to be honest. So I was just like, take that hit, but I had no words, to be honest. And then, obviously, this morning, there was also another development in this saga that Harry Kane was planning not to return to training until he was guaranteed his move to Man City. Now, when I saw this, I was speechless. I was just like, what? Really? Like, is he really going to take it this far? Like, I get it. He wants his move. Like, every Spurs fan knows that. We all know this. It's just ridiculous the way he's gone about it. I don't know whether this is his brother's fault or whatever, or someone's, you know, if he's been advised this. I don't think that's the case. I think, at the time, I was just like, this is just him, you know, I don't know. But I was thinking, the disrespect, like, you're treating your boyhood club like this, you really want to leave in this, like, toxic manner, and you just like, you're ruining your relationship with the fans, you're ruining your own legacy. Like, I couldn't believe that this was happening. And then obviously there was more developments. Again, the fact it was that he got self-isolate, which I don't really understand. First, right, yesterday, why was this not made aware of yesterday? Why is it this sort of big thing? Wait, something else I didn't talk about yesterday that came out, that Tottenham were planning on fining Harry Kane a hefty fine. So if this was like the whole self-isolating thing, they should have known, right? It should have been like, clearly they would have known. So either this is just false and they're just trying to cover Kane's back because of the backlash he's receiving or whatever, or the media are making it out worse than what it actually is, because for me it's not really adding up. I'm sort of like, something's dodgy here, like something's not adding up. But I don't know. And if it is true, like, he's self-isolating, which potentially probably is the case, why did he not come back, you know, a bit earlier, so then he could isolate for whatever, 10 days, and then still be able to train when he's meant to? Because obviously Nuno hasn't spoken to him, and he was planning on speaking to him when he came back to training, which Nuno would have expected to have been yesterday. Monday, 2nd of August, didn't happen. So him not turning up for whatever reason it's affecting Nuno's pre-season, it's affecting his teammates pre-season. I can't even imagine what those relationships are going to be like when Kane returns, because apparently he's returning at the weekend. So I think it's going to be like real awkward. Like, obviously they're all professionals, they can play it on the side and whatever, but I don't know, that animosity, like, I can't imagine what it's going to be like. And I already feel like majorly different. Like, not that I'm like don't love Kane anymore, like I don't, you know, it hasn't gone that far. But if it was a case of him trying to force his way out like this, then that is when I would not be able to forgive him for it, you know what I mean? But if he's just, you know, able just to get on with it, be professional, turn up to training, and you know what, I'm just, honestly, I don't think his heart's gonna be in it. But I just think that, like, he's just, if he doesn't get his move, he's gonna, I don't even know. I feel like, obviously he's gonna turn up to train, like, he can't keep, you know, not training. But I can see him staying. Like, I've always said this, like, and I'm gonna keep saying it until maybe it doesn't happen. But I've always said that I can see him staying. So I'm worried about what's gonna happen when I'm just thinking, like, and I'm pretty sure he's not gonna play against Man City. Like, I'm pretty sure of that fact. But I don't even know what this means. And I didn't want it to end up like this. I didn't want Harry Kane to leave, sort of be in this sort of toxic place, and sort of, I don't know, because the relationship is not going to be the same. Relationship with the club is what it is, but relationship with the fans, I feel like a lot of people are against him at the moment, and I don't know if that's going to change anytime soon. It's just a weird situation. And when I was younger, like, I never expected Harry Kane to leave. I was like, you know what, Harry Kane is going to stay with Tottenham for the rest of his career. You know, usual stuff when you're a kid, but yeah, I don't know. I'm conflicted. But I'm thinking about it now, when I'm thinking, oh, ever since that Gary Neville interview came out, I felt different when I'm seeing him play. I'm just like, he doesn't want to be here. And it was just like a weird situation to be in. And like, it's going to even be weirder coming new season if he's still here. Obviously, I want him to stay. Like, I think most Spurs fans probably would want that. Like, regardless of how he is a player and whatnot, you'd want him to stay. Who is causing these rumours or whatever? Is it his brother? Or is it Tottenham? Or is it just the media causing problems because they want him to move to Man City? I don't know. I feel like most people just want him to go to Man City. I'm just like, you do realise if Man City get Grealish and Kane, they're going to win the Premier League probably for the next 5 years at least. And it's just, why would you want that? But obviously Tottenham stance, or Daniel Levy's stance, is still not for sale. Doesn't want to sell to a rival club. If he's going to sell him, it's going to be 160 million to a foreign club. Whether that changes or not over the coming few weeks, who knows? We'll see. This is just going to keep going on and on. And I'm not looking forward to it, to be honest. I feel like... And obviously I'm trying to be positive, you know, because we've got a new manager and everything. We're making these signings. Hopefully a few more to come, you know. But it's just Kane stuff. It's kind of a bit ridiculous. But we'll see what happens. Is Kane going to back down? Is Daniel Levy going to have a U-turn? Are Man City actually going to put in a bid that is suitable on the 160 million, which I don't think they will, but we'll see what happens. But yeah, I feel like, yeah, that's it. That's my Tottenham update. Kind of like an update, but kind of how I feel about the whole situation. Let me know in the comments below what you think of the Harry Kane situation, what you think the actual truth is, because obviously there's all these different sides and all these different reports and stuff coming out, so I'm sure one of them has got to be the truth. But let me know in the comments below. Let me know what you think, or who else you think Tottenham should sign in the summer. And yeah, and I'll see you guys very, very soon with a brand new video. Bye guys.